Hello everyone, welcome back to my video blog featured in my Tuesday tidbit email. Today I would like to talk to you about times when emotions are running high, and particularly this often happens when money is involved. We tend to have this spark when we're already feeling stressed or emotional and then money is involved. It just seems like the fuse is very short and it ignites very quickly. There are a few strategies that I want to share with you that have helped me when I have been in these situations. I'm thinking right now about the time when we got our kitchen remodeled, and it was a 2-month ordeal. And there were times where I needed to talk with the general contractor, and I didn't like what he had to say. He didn't really like what I had to say. And I left the conversation feeling really frustrated. And these were actually something I learned during that time, so I thought I'd share them with you. The first thing is you want to take 3 deep breaths, the kind where your belly expands. If you find when you're breathing that taking that inhale and your shoulders kind of go up, that's actually a shallow breath. You want to regroup, sit up tall, and really think about keeping your shoulders down and expanding your abdomen. This helps us get the oxygen that we need and also exhale the carbon dioxide out that really needs to escape our bodies. It's not good to have that in there. Another breathing trick you can do, which will also really help calm you, is to do an exhale for 3 counts, an inhale for 3 counts, and then an exhale for 6. If those numbers don't quite work, just double up the counts for the exhale. So you can take 2 breaths to inhale, 4 to exhale. You get the idea. This really does help calm you in the moment and lower your blood pressure a bit. So the second tip I have for you is, even when you don't want to, and I know it's tough at times, write down or say out loud something kind about the person. Keeping it all in your head and within your body is not great. And our brains are tricky. They like to tell us stories and get us to believe weird things. So say it out loud or write it down. And if that kind word or thought isn't coming, no matter how hard you try, instead focus on then your emotional state. Acknowledge your own struggle with the situation. So it might be, I'm really frustrated that we can't seem to both be on the same page with this. Whatever your struggle is, accept it, acknowledge it, say it out loud, or write it down. The third thing is, again, aloud or in writing, remind yourself of why you decided to work with this person. And if you didn't decide exactly, some situations, it's not really your choice, but then focus on what value the other person brings to the situation. Again, by getting that outside of us, we can really take a look at it. Oh, okay, well, this is good perspective to have. This is why I decided to work with this person. Oh yeah, they were the best in their field. They have great online reviews. Okay, yes, and the bid was fair. Okay, right, good reminder. Sometimes we have to see those things again or hear them again. So it's always good to get those things outside of all the thoughts swirling around in your mind. The fourth thing, and this is the toughie. I'm not going to mince words on this one. Do not vent to any person who's willing to hear you out. Nope, don't do it. You think you're getting it off your chest. You think, but it's releasing. But really, think about the last time you did that. Did it really just wind you up more? And especially if the other person kind of hopped on your bandwagon. did it really alleviate it, or did it just keep you riled up and in this state of kind of angry chaos? It really isn't helpful. It really is not beneficial. And it makes it that much harder for you to let it go. If you do the breathing and you say out loud something kind or acknowledge your reaction to the situation, and you write down the reasons why you decided to work with this person or what value they bring, if you do those things are going to help you release that frustration you're having. Venting to others isn't really going to help. I'm going to let you have like this much leeway on the venting. If you've got to, pick one person, one single person, not one per day, one person, and then set a timer. You know where the timers are. They're on your phone, on your smartwatch, on your kitchen stove. Set a timer for 5 minutes, and once the timer goes off, let it go. And also ask this person that you've chosen to just be a great listener, but to not jump on your bandwagon. Do this and you will feel better. You can even share some of the things that you've done that we've already talked about. And the last thing is step away for a little bit. Take a break from focusing on it. Get a good night's sleep. Do a physical activity. Go to the library and find a new and exciting book. Whatever it is, just step away. There's hardly anything this urgent that you can't step away for even 15 minutes and just focus your attention elsewhere. What this allows you to do is obviously, I'm sure you can guess, you can come back with a fresher perspective. So the longer the break, the better it will be. Then you can decide how you want to approach the conversation with this person in a productive way, in a meaningful way, in a way that allows you to move forward with them and alleviate some of that frustration. Again, these are my tips on what to do when you're frustrated, when emotions are riding high, when money is all entangled in it. This is typically, I found that these situations are common. Money is obviously pervasive for us, whether it's in our businesses, in our personal lives, whatever. That seems to be a central focus, right? And it's easy to let emotions get carried away when money is involved. So the 5 tips again are: take your deep breaths, say aloud or write down something kind, or acknowledge your own struggle with the situation. 3 is to remind yourself in writing or aloud why you decided to work with this person. What value are they bringing? 4, do not vent to everyone and their brother. Don't do it. And last but not least, step away. Step away for as long as you can, but at least 15 minutes, and focus on something else so that you can come back around and figure out the next best step to move forward in a way that benefits everyone involved. All right, guys, thanks for your time, and I will talk with you soon. Have a great week.